Hi folks, we're here making a video that's sort of a special announcement. We got a letter recently from Harley-Davidson Motorcycle Company. They implied that a certain part of our design on our Live to Ride sign, which you've probably seen, they tell us that by us using this shield in the background, that's part of their logo, and by us using that, we're in violation of their copyright. Now, since we don't put Harley-Davidson wording on there, we don't necessarily agree with them, but if in fact that is part of their logo, we don't want any problems. We've made the decision, because of that, we've made the decision to change the pattern on our Live to Ride sign. It's still going to be basically the same pattern with very, very little difference. The main differences will be, and I'll show you what we've done is we've redesigned the pattern. So I'm going to show you what it is. And as you can see, this is our old Live to Ride pattern. Some of you have this, some of you have one even prior to this. And this has that shield design in the background. So what we've done is we've taken that shield design out. I went back into the computer and I changed that whole thing, and I took these lines out and I took some of these feathers and I put them in for the space where the shield was. And so that's just a minor modification, but everything else is basically the same. Now the cutout pattern, where you cut out the board for this sign, is still the same. No difference at all. The outside dimension is the same. That hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is we've taken these lines out so that the shield is not there. Now, what's going to happen is that Eric is going to come over here and show you how to modify the pattern that you may have, how to modify it and take this shield out of there so that when you spray it and lay out a sign, it'll come out basically like our new one. So you don't need to buy a new pattern. If you don't have one of the old patterns, you're free to buy the new one. But all the new ones that we sell from now on will have this shield out of there. They just won't be there. So that's all this whole video is about. Eric will tell you a lot more about it and tell you what to go on YouTube to look for. But I just wanted to start off by telling you that we made the decision to change it because of the request from Harley-Davidson, and we suggest that you do the same with the signs that you make. That way we're not propagating any continued violations, if in fact it's a violation. But if it is, we don't want to continue with it. So just to make things simple, we changed our design. We suggest that you do the same thing. Now, having said all of that, Eric is going to come on camera now. I'm going to go back behind the camera, and he's going to show you how to modify the pattern that you have just by using masking tape. He's going to show you how to modify it so that yours will come out basically the same as a new one. At least the shield won't be there. So that's all I have to say. I'll call Eric in and let him come in and finish this up.
Okay, good job, Dad. Good job explaining all that. So what we've got, guys, is just like Dad said, we've got the old version and we've got the new version. So when you lay this sign out, with the old pattern, it looked somewhat like that. And just like Dad said, the shape, the outside, the cutout pattern hasn't changed at all. So that won't affect anything as far as that goes. So when you laid out your old signs, they look somewhat like this. Now for you new people that aren't used to this, you want to go back and watch our videos 18 through 24. That's where you actually see me carve this sign. Dad and I work on it together, actually. It's 7 videos where we go through and we make this sign from start to finish, and I'll show you a finished version here in a second. But for now, what I want to do is I want to show you how to use the pattern that you probably already have, which is this one here, or you may have the old PVC version, but basically it has the shield, the bar and shield on there. But what we're going to do is we're just going to modify that a little bit. So all you got to do is remember whatever holes that you have, if you cover them up, then they won't spray, they won't show up. So what I'm going to do is I literally am just going to take some masking tape. Now there's another way you can do this too. You could also use some wood putty, and you could putty those holes up permanently. But masking tape is kind of a good way to go. It's a temporary deal, but it might as well be all puttied up, because that way when you go to spray this thing, those holes just won't show up. So all I'm doing here is just covering up those holes so that when we put some ink to it, they won't show. And then I'll show you what the finished version looks like. In fact, I just carved one about an hour ago. Kind of missed there. There we go. Did I get it all, Dad? I think
yeah, you did.
I think I did.
Now hold it right there while I change the camera angle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good, son.
So all I've done is I've just covered up those holes. So now this one is virtually the same as this. All you'll need to do really is just add some feathers. Where this will all be blank when you spray that, just draw in some feathers like what we've done on here. Again, for your convenience, if you want to, get a new version, we have them. They'll all be like this from now on. But you can certainly make the one you have, you can certainly make it work by just drawing these feathers. It's no big deal at all. So just draw a few feathers in there, or you can leave it blank if you like. It's completely up to you, but that actually works out pretty well. So you don't need to get a new pattern if you don't want to. You can if you want to, and for you people that don't have one now, you'll know that going forward, they'll all be that version there. So now this will give you an idea of what it looks like when it's all carved. So this is one, again, like I say, I just carved this about an hour ago, and we just added from the old version, we just added in some feathers and we left this blank. Now the one thing about having this blank down here, you might be able to put some initials in there if you want, or do something with that if you'd like to. I thought about actually cutting all that away to make it look like this background, so that's always an option too. I think that would look pretty cool. So you would just, from this line here to this line here, just clean all that out like it is here, and that would look pretty cool and give you kind of a real dark. Or you can leave that there and maybe put an initial in, or you can leave it just like that. It's completely up to you. So what am I forgetting, Dad?
Well, that pretty well covers it, son. I can't think of anything else, because this video, you told them which videos to watch.
Yeah, 18 to 24.
And this is just an announcement video telling them what we're doing on the pattern. So
right. So 18 to 24 is the videos where we're actually carving this sign. You'll see me carve the old version of this, which looks like this. But again, this is the new version of the Live to Ride.
Without the shield.
Without the shield, so it carves real well, and with just a rectangle in there with the Live to Ride. The other thing is video number 80 is where we actually have introduced the laser cut layout pattern. So you can go ahead and watch that one too. But the 18 to 24 really is the older version of the Live to Ride. If you want to actually see that carved, go back and watch those videos. Oh, the other thing is, on the website right now, on our supplies page on the website, there is no picture currently of the Live to Ride layout pattern, but you can still order them. We just got to update the picture. We just eliminated the old picture, and you just got to we just got to get a picture to our webmaster and have him upload that on there. So that'll be on there within a matter of days. Okay, I guess, is that it, Dad?
That's it, son.
So happy Mother's Day to all you guys. It's Mother's Day 2014 to you ladies, excuse me, not guys. So happy Mother's Day, and we will be making some more videos here real soon.